Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Please put your hands together for Stanley Featherstone.
The Chamber amplifies your voice. The Chamber amplifies your voice.
Having been around for 140 years, it is the voice of business.
It's a tremendous asset.
It's an organization that's not afraid to evolve.
The success of the organization has been the members engaging in what we're working on. That has been something that has helped this organization succeed over the 140 years.
Here is the original charter and bylaw of the Tampa Board of Trade that launched at Branch's Opera House in 1885. This is the organization that later became our Tampa Bay Chamber. And the Board of Trade was instrumental in the purchase of the land that later became Ybor City. Through time, the archives show a consistent local and pro-business voice that has only grown through the years.
I think it's important for our business leaders to get together and remind folks that Tampa Bay is here. We're a big part of the state's success. And so we need to be there so legislators don't forget we're one of the largest regions in the state. Sometimes there isn't a budget for advocacy. And so that's where the chamber can step in. It's one thing if one industry may have an issue with a tax policy. It's another thing when everyone is standing together saying, this is how this could be detrimental or beneficial to businesses.
People like to share their chamber experiences and how they have impacted their businesses, big or small.
I think people look at the Tampa Bay Chamber and like, well, I'm not big enough. I'm not a big enough company to be in the Tampa Bay Chamber. And I want to be like, the vast majority of the members are smaller because we get so much benefit. It really is the way for you to have a greater impact on your community by being able to reach thousands of more people than maybe you would have been able to just on your own.
The chamber helps to build leaders. Sorry, Mike. Carry on.
I've really never known my leadership journey or my professional development without the chamber. It allowed me to really, put my professional development and my business development into warp speed because I had the chamber as like this testing ground of leadership.
What is beautiful is that younger chamber members are able to see what that leadership journey looks like and start their own.
As an entrepreneur, it can be a very lonely world. So not only did I find community through the Tampa Bay Chamber, that emerging leaders group found people within my age bracket. And so there was a lot more relatability. These are the up and coming talent. And so we're already seeing people getting promoted into different organizations or moving to other more empowering organizations. And so you're catching talent young. And I think that's an important part because when you build your network here, there's still time, there's still capacity to forge those organic relationships.
Because relationships lead to partnerships and collaboration, like what happened here at Junior Achievements BizTown.
When we look at our partnership with the Chamber, they have a place here in our City Hall right behind me where every day a fifth grader is a Tampa Bay Chamber membership director. And, the hundreds of members from small businesses to major corporations through the Tampa Bay Chamber network, they were really vested in that interest of preparing the future of our workforce. So it was just a complete natural alignment.
And for those new to town, well, the Chamber can become that force multiplier, giving you an immediate seat at the table.
We came upon the Chamber after relocating to Tampa Bay, like most people have done over the past 3 to 4 years. I'm a firm believer that you get out of life what you put into life. And so my give has been to show up, to volunteer, to provide my time and my expertise, but also to be in a room with people that have other levels of expertise, other levels of influence that, I would not have had access to. And to be welcomed the way that my husband and I have been welcomed and our business has been welcomed, it just makes me want to continue to plug in and lend my hand.
We still have to be the voice of business in the community.
It gives everyone an opportunity.
It is the organization to be a part of.
I preach from the rooftops about the value of the Chamber.
It's a place for everybody.
I continue to show up for the Chamber that showed up for me.
This is one of the few places around the country where you can get a cafe con leche while you're sitting down next to a rooster, right?
Everyone's welcome. If you don't think there's a seat at the table, we've got more chairs. Come on. We're getting bigger tables. So come on and get involved.
Here's to the next 140 years.